Hi everyone, it's me. I hope I haven't covered this before, but I wanted to cover this now because um, I want to talk about the L word and how not saying it one time actually saved me from heartache. And I'll kind of give you a breakdown. A number of years ago, I was out and about with my friends, and I was at Harvest Fest State Fair Park. I think it was like 2008-ish or something, and close to my friends and I were a group of guys, and I noticed one and he noticed me, and we smiled at one another and started talking, and he hung out with my friends and I that night, and I ended up dropping him off and left, and we started dating after that. And it was it was a nice little situation. So wild today. Anyways, this is what happens when you curl thick hair. Oh God. Anyways, we ended up dating for, I don't know, like about 6 months or so. And during that time, we dated for about a month, and then we agreed. I just said, what kind of relationship are you looking for? And he said, monogamous relationship. And I had been online dating, and so had he. So I said, well, I'm not going to be online dating while we're together. And he agreed. Same thing on his end. And we had a lot of fun together, and it was great. And I had very strong feelings for him, and I never told him I loved him. It just never came up. I just thought that we had a mutual respect and understanding, that it was great the way it was. No pressure. It was just flowing. We just had a really good time. And so I remember it was winter time, and he was going to go snowmobiling, and I had to work. So I had asked him, can I please use your laptop? And he said, sure. And I remember opening his laptop, and he still had a profile on. I'm not going to say what profile, but he had a dating profile, and I had actually sent pictures of him and I out from Christmas to some friends. And one of my girlfriends was on the site, and she said, oh, he just messaged me. Your boyfriend has a profile, and he messaged me. And so it was just one of those situations. So I called him up and I said, just wondering if you still on the dating website. And he said yes. And I said, okay, well, guess we'll talk about it when you get home. And he agreed. So it was kind of a long weekend because I didn't know what he would say when he got back. And so he gets back, and I just remember going into his room, and he had his arms crossed across his chest. He was kind of on the defense, actually. And I said, so what do you want? And he was just, I don't know if he was frustrated or angry that he had been caught. And he says, well, I like you, but, and I said, what? He goes, well, I know you love me, but I don't love you. And I said, well, I never told you I loved you. And he actually thought about it for a minute, and he goes, well, yeah, you're right. And I said, so I like you too, but what now? And he says, well, I want us to stay together. And I said, all right, that's fine. And so we ended up staying together, but it didn't, we weren't together that much longer. And he was still, on the site, and whatever, that's fine. And so we ended up breaking up, and he gave me some of my things back, and I think I threw it in a closet for a while, and I didn't look at those items for a long time. And it took another 6 months, and I found the bag of my stuff, and I went in, and there was a card in the bag, and from him, and it said, sorry, things ended, and someday you'll find another guy who treats you well, or something like that. So anyways, this was one case that really did save me, because although I had very strong feelings for him and everything was going fine, the one thing that saved me was the fact that I didn't tell him I loved him. And I wish, I think I wish I had, because that's how I had felt at the time. But because I didn't, I was able to save face. I was able to walk away with my dignity intact. And that's just the way it was. So all I know is, I mean, now I say it if I feel it, but now in today's day and age, someone would have to be very, very, very special in order for me to ever have those type of feelings for them. So that's all I want to talk about. I hope that everyone is having a great day. I'm not saying don't tell someone you're in love with them, but I think you have to. I don't know. I can't really tell other people what to do um, in their own situations because love is such a powerful feeling. But all I know is that because I didn't say it, it saved me from it. It just saved it just saved a part of who I was and allowed me to not be. It just allowed me to be released with a little bit of pride. So that's all I know. You can say whatever you want, but I hope this helps someone. Um, just know that there is someone out there who will love you and who will cherish and honor you and who will want to fall asleep and wake up next to you and have your back. And really, that's what it comes down to, is finding someone who gives as much to you as you give to them. So that's all I know. But anyways, I hope everyone has a great day and we'll talk with you soon. Bye bye.